Atma Namaste सबको, and we are very close to, of course, our amazing birthday of Krishna. Janmashtami भी आने वाली है. So it's such an amazing time to be talking about Bhagwad Geeta, one of the most divine gifts that we've ever received. And today's conversation is about doing your own purpose. It's better to do your own purpose, do your own bidding imperfectly than to do anybody else's perfectly. This is what Krishna said, and we're going to decipher it and make it our own in a very practical way of living. Do your duty, do your own duty, do your own duty, do your own duty. Chapter 3, verse 35. इस सब का मतलब क्या है? Do your own duty. So let's first take it from the aspect of where it happened. It happened in a battlefield. It was being told to a warrior who was in the dilemma of whether to fight a battle with his cousins, his uncles, his grandfather, or whether to succumb to relationships. So, this is where Krishna is telling him, you must do your duty. And like all of us, Arjun asked Krishna, भाई ये ड्यूटी होती क्या है मेरी ड्यूटी है क्या am I a son, am I a father, am I a husband, am I a soldier, am I a nephew, what duty am I supposed to follow? What do I know is the right duty? How do I know it's right for me? How do I know it's mine and not somebody else's? How do I know what somebody else is telling me is not mine? All have these questions every single day. इतना सारा confusion create कर रखा है ना लाइफ कोचेस ने जिंदगी में, including me of course, कि भाई यार find your path, do your soul journey. ये सब होता क्या है? What is this? So I should just give up my family and just do whatever I want and go sit by the beach and play the guitar. ये है मेरी ड्यूटी, क्योंकि मेरा तो मन यही कर रहा है और आपने बोला है तो भाई अगर मैं वो चीज करूंगा जिससे मुझे प्यार है तो इवेंचुअली मुझे उससे पैसे भी आने शुरू हो जाएंगे. दैट्स व्हाट दे से ना, डू व्हाट यू लव एंड द मनी विल फॉलो. लॉट्स ऑफ कंफ्यूजन. लेट्स गेट सम क्लैरिटी. सो फर्स्ट लेट्स टेक अ जर्नी. व्हेन वी आर बोर्न विद अ सर्टेन नेचर. हमारे जो बर्थ पे जो हमारा बात करने का तरीका, सोचने का तरीका होता है, बिहेवियर होता है, हम एक बिहेवियर के साथ पैदा होते हैं और बिहेवियर उसके साथ जुड़ता जाता है, बट हम एक बिहेवियर के साथ पैदा होते हैं. इसे प्रारब्ध भी कहा जाता है इन सम अदर वर्ड्स. बेसिकली समथिंग व्हिच for people who believe in past life, that's coming from the past life. And by the way, I can see the full moon from here, a large size of the moon, and it's I hope it's the moon. Yeah, it is the moon, and it's looking very very pretty. Anyways, going back to what this all is, right? सो हम एक नेचर लेके पैदा होते हैं, फिर हमारे ऊपर चीजें डाली जाती हैं, कुछ हमें पसंद आती हैं, कुछ हमें नहीं पसंद आती. लाइक व्हेन आई वाज ग्रोइंग अप, आई हेटेड दलिया. आई couldn't stand the taste of it. So one time I remember my mother had made dalia for breakfast, and because I was like, नहीं नहीं मुझे नहीं खाना, मुझे नहीं खाना. I must be like 4 5 years old, and my sister was eating very nicely, and my mother force fed me, and suddenly I started liking it. But the ego, even at the 5 year old, the ego exists, right? I said, no, 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 I don't like it. This is useless. By the way, I loved it at that point of time. So here is our purpose to start off with, giving you all the clarity, because now that I've created all the confusion, ke sort of, bhai, ye sab to aap bata rahe ho, but what is my true purpose? I will speak from the basics and then what Krishna said, because that's really hard to do. We're going to start from the basics. First purpose when you wake up in the morning is to wake up with a smile. Okay? Krishna always smiled, so we wake up with a smile. Second purpose is to be aware. Be aware of everything we do, from moving our hands, to moving our body, to moving our eyes, to moving our breath in and out. Just observe as our body is doing its functions. हम लोग सुबह उठते हैं, ब्रश हम बिना सोचे करते हैं, राइट? तो हमें सिर्फ ऑब्जर्व करना है. We bathe, we shower, everything is very mechanical. We've taught the body well. So now we just observe. So be in observation. Then be in observation when we get really focused. When do we get really focused in life? When we really enjoy something or we really hate it. This is where the observation comes from. So being in observation. Second thing. What's the third purpose? Now, here comes the large aspects because throughout that life, we are in trial and error. There are certain things we like and certain things we won't like. Like for me, in 2025, 15, 2012, 13, spirituality was like, okay, I know Krishna, I enjoyed Mahabharata, I enjoyed listening to bhajan, I enjoyed going to the temple. But going into the depths of spirituality and talking like that, I was like, when I'm 65, I'll do that. Why do I need to do it right now? And now it's all transformed because as I indulged more and more into it, I enjoyed it a lot more. I used to enjoy fiction books. Now I enjoy reading a lot of spiritual books, understanding every single day, going into depth. So, our next purpose, first purpose was to wake up and smile. Second purpose was to be aware. Second purpose was to breathe. Third purpose was to be aware. Fourth purpose was trial and error to see what we like and dislike. Now, purpose number five. Now, who am I? Look at yourself. What are the various roles you play in life? Are you a parent? Are you a child? Are you a spouse? Are you a friend? Are you working? Do you have a business? Do you run the home? Whatever those roles are, those roles you will play at different places in your day-to-day life. As you're watching and changing channels, so does your roles change. At the core of all of this is who you truly are. I am giving you a hypothetical example. I am Saurabh who gets jealous of people who has Mercedes. I will not fight that. Even with all the spiritual knowledge in the world and the wisdom that I've gained, if I still feel jealous or envious of people who are having certain things, I will acknowledge that because that is my core that is working. Okay. All these roles I'm playing, but there's a core that's working. And why do I say that it's important to know the core? It's because the core is where your growth comes from. My jealousy can be transformed into what can I do to achieve this? There was a book I read which was about an actor who went and met a very popular Hollywood actor. He was very jealous of his work. How do you even do this work? The popular actor's name was Dustin Hoffman. And he was surprised when he met him because he thought, I will not be able to get any information from him. But he asked him, how do you do this? And Dustin Hoffman spent hours explaining his technique, his ability to the person. So the jealousy went into asking a question. That question was answered, information was transferred. And he asked Dustin, why are you sharing all this with me? I'm your competitor. I could take over tomorrow. And Dustin said, if I believe I'm a good actor, I can keep on creating. And that comes to our next purpose in life. Trial and error, understanding our nature, and always be in creation. We need to learn to create in life. Do not be afraid if somebody takes something away from you. Always be in the space के मेरा कुछ है ही नहीं. Detachment, Krishna taught that, right? सबसे detachment from everything you do also. My expertise, it's okay. Somebody wants to take it, here you go, because I'll create more. Because I know I can create. So always be a creator in life. So understand these purposes. What? Smile. Second, awareness. No, breath. Third is awareness. Fourth is knowing my nature. Fifth is creating all the time. Just create. If I missed a few in the middle in my space, please forgive me. हो सकता है because I'm speaking as I download from Krishna. This is not practiced. It is the exact download I get when I sit on this chair, which you can't see by the way right now, and I speak, asking Krishna to speak through me. Okay. Now, this is at the basic level of what my purpose has to be. Now, asking at a larger level, and we'll merge the two together. Krishna said, any action in life must follow three rules. Is that action for the greater good? Is it good for my family? Is it good for me? When the action is for greater good, it may or may not be supported by your family, which means if you believe you're doing an action for greater good, you must have people around you to support you. Otherwise, it can get very, very lonely, right? So if Arjun was fighting a battle against the Kauravas and his brothers were against him, it wouldn't have happened. It would be very hard for him. So choosing the right friends and specifically choosing the right spouse or partner in your life is extremely important for the purpose you want to have. If your partner, no matter how great and amazing they are, is against the purpose in your life, you will never be really, really happy. You may adjust, you may compromise, because that's what say, oh, you must adjust and compromise. No, it is about being on the same path together, being each other's partners. They don't have to know what you're doing. They don't have to be able to, hey, let me give you some tips. No, they don't need to do that. They just need to support you in whatever you do and trust you on it. And finally, is that purpose or action something that is beneficial for you? Because if it doesn't come from within, you're never going to do your best to contribute to society. So you must be sure that you really need to do it. Now, in this space, what happens is we go in a lot of confusion, arguments within ourselves. Hey, uh, am I going on the right path? Because we get a lot of blocks in this journey. The answer there is, which Krishna says, think of life as entering a tunnel as a child. We are very happy. अरे पीछे तुम्हारी लाइट जल रही है, हम दौड़ रहे हैं, चल रहे हैं. अरे exciting है, I can smell certain things in the caves. I'm exploring it. And as we keep walking within the cave, the light behind us starts dimming or going low. As the light goes low, our enthusiasm begins to fall. We start doubting ourselves, but there's still some light. So I'm going to still keep moving. I'll start singing songs. Chand tare tod la. And I keep moving, I keep moving, I keep moving. Suddenly I reach a point, it's pitch black. I can't see my hand, I can't see my face, I can't see anything. I can hear my breath. Now I'm really worried and scared. What do I do now? Do I go back? Do I go forward? I don't know if I can go back. I don't know if there's still light there. What if I go there and the road is blocked and I'm stuck and I've gone all this way and I'm stuck? But if I go forward, what if I die? What? Nothing will happen if I'm stuck here. And 90% of the people sit down and give up on their life at this very point. They give up. I will tell you a small story from Mahabharata where this happens, because I always question one thing. Why did Arjun never ever, who's such a powerful warrior and a great thinker, question Yudhishthir on the gambling? He did. He actually raised his sword against his brother during a conversation. And Krishna took him aside and said, you don't need to raise a sword. Tell him how you exactly feel. That will anyways kill him. Because for an elder brother to find that the younger brother does not respect him is dying many deaths. So he also had lots of doubts. And this is where you need to believe and keep walking. If your action is for the greater good, you will be supported wholly and fully by the universe. Enthusiasm only gets you started. As you move on in your life, it is you who needs to create the enthusiasm, not the idea, not the plan. And that takes you forward. That's where Krishna says, trust me and keep walking. Now that we understand what Krishna said and what are practical things, let's combine it all together. So when I do trial and error and I really like something, but it's not delivering to me money, fame, the family is doubting me, doubts in the case starting to show up. Everybody saying, no, you don't know anything, you must change, you must give up. I faced this when I went on this journey. I left a corporate job and I came into this, and everybody in the family was like, are you sure? 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 Of course, doubts crept in me. In fact, they creep in me nowadays also once in a while. That did I do the right thing? And I just quietly ask for Krishna to cure me the path. And one of you will send me a beautiful note saying, thank you so much. And that keeps me going. So there's always a sign. But coming back to it, just know if you started your job, your work, doesn't matter to be a homemaker, to be a good mother, to be a good father, to be a great business person, to be a great son, to be a great daughter, whatever the purpose. When you started it with enthusiasm and it's dying out, don't worry. Keep moving. Know that you chose it for the greater good. And if you see that the larger society is benefiting from whatever you're doing, like when you have a child and you prepare them with the right qualities and ideas, they will, of course, go back into society and create goodness. So you are creating something for the greater good. So don't worry and just keep moving. And that's your true purpose. Jo bhi ho, jahan bhi ho, do it with complete dedication. We will talk about the three aspects, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, that goes into Bhagwad Gita as well, and how this all combines together to create the purpose in life for you. Now, having said this, the practical part also here is sometimes I don't enjoy what I do. Then what do I do? Find some joy somewhere. Like I don't like walking in the morning at 4:30 a.m., but I love singing. So I'll walk around the park singing. Sometimes people think I'm crazy. In fact, in the colony group, one of them sent a message, there's some crazy guy singing in the morning at 4:30 a.m. And I was laughing and I was like, they're talking about me, but they have no idea. And the amazing thing is nobody will come and tell me, right? Because people are so embarrassed or so, they don't want to look like the bad person. So they'll never come and complain to you. They will just say it generally in the group and hope somebody else will take care of that problem. Okay. So that's the purpose in life. That's how we need to do. So we've seen it from a practical purpose. We've seen it from Krishna's purpose. We have merged it all together. I would request all of you, please go back and watch this. I can promise you, if you listen to this every single day, once every day, for the next 7 days, you will see changes in your life. And it's just 20 minutes long. And YouTube, we can also do 1x or 1.5x, and you can listen to it faster. So that was a thought for today. Let's close our eyes and let's take a deep breath. We're going to do a short meditation. I thought instead of questions, let's do meditation, and you can ask your questions in the group. Okay? Let's take a deep breath. And I want you to focus on your heart. So if you can't focus just like that, please place your right hand on your heart. The fire of purpose lies within your heart. With each beat, we will request for the purpose of our life to show us or to show up in our life gently and take us through that journey without any hiccups. Imagine Krishna standing right behind you, above you, and divine light flowing from his hands to your heart, illuminating your heart, beginning to clear the path. You may not see your purpose every single day, and that's okay. See what is in front of you, smile, and do it with complete dedication. Because every single action of yours is preparing you for the purpose you are created for. Don't worry for what it is, because it will show up when you are truly ready. Dedication, knowledge, and continuous working on it allows the purpose to show up in its full glory. I thank you all for joining me today. Without you, there would not be this session. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.